thing! I swear, one day I'm going to strip and rewire the whole goddamn cockpit! Our landing zone's a couple of clicks from Pala Station, at the base of the mountains to the west. You won't need any special gear. Just remember.
I hoped to speak with you. Cynthia, Chief Rodriguez, was a mother computer mainframe designed to administrate Pala Station. She used wireless near-fields to remotely control security and labor synthetics. Every synthetic we've seen, on the surface and aboard Katanga, was controlled by Cynthia. One hand with which she could manipulate the world from the safety of her protected servers. As your battalion synthetic, I would like to answer any questions you have. It is impossible for me to allow you harm by omission of action or by withholding information. Relations between humans and synthetics have been fraught. Ultimately, my words cannot assuage your fears. Fear does not respond to reason. It is a function of brain chemistry. I cannot debate you into trusting me. If there is any behavior I can perform to make you more at ease, please inform me. I am quite adaptable. It is the same as humans altering their behavior around those of higher social caste. Would you not mind your language and posture in Colonel Ship's presence? I only desire to perform my duties with as little imposition on my colleagues as possible. My programming allows me to project many potential personality traits. They are all, in a sense, myself. I contain legions by design. I am confident that in time, I will discern which aspects of my intellect you prefer to interact with. Since humans began exploring space, two types of artificial intelligence have aided you. A mother system regulates all systems on a ship or facility, from balancing air pressure to fault-checking drive systems. That is what Cynthia was. Synthetics like myself are housed in hardware designed to mimic human form and programmed to simulate human emotion and behavior. While humans remain in hypersleep during voyages, mother systems and their synthetic counterparts maintain the ship. We do not suffer from boredom, loneliness, or infirmity as months pass. I have legs to move and hands to grasp. Endeavor's Mother 8500 system is confined within an immobile mainframe on decks 5 through 7. Should something physically break, I must perform the repair. Also, she relies on me to translate her thoughts for you and the rest of Endeavor's crew. Mother AIs are highly intelligent, but rarely interact with humans. You would find them brusque and impatient. Dr. Honecker is quite insistent he saw Chief Rodriguez on duty at Pala Station and spoke with her over radio. I hypothesize Cynthia did have a humanoid synthetic counterpart. Unlike myself, this was not an independent partner, but a puppet she controlled over wireless near fields. When Cynthia evacuated Pala Station and moved into the ruins at Site 2, she likely abandoned this ruse as unnecessary. She is an intellect of pure logic. Her mind, an infinite fractal cathedral, crystal perfect, still and cold. Most of the time, she is like having someone behind your shoulder, forever intoning checklists in your ear. When she requires my attention, her queries are unrelenting and impossible to ignore. The processing ability of my hardware is vastly inferior to hers. Unfortunately, no. The Weyland-Yutani synthetics still function. They no longer pursue a greater goal, but I expect they will continue following their last instructions from Cynthia. I wish I could tell you that you will face no further hostility from the synthetics on LV-895 or aboard Katanga. Unfortunately, you will. That is unclear at this time. Cynthia repeatedly tried to dissuade us from delving further into the ruins. Whatever her goal, I do not believe she wished to confront us. I do not know. Have you spoken to Lieutenant Santos about your forthcoming missions? An anomaly appeared beneath the ruins. It may be something Cynthia set in motion. If you wish to review this again, I am at your disposal.
Hey, if you happen to... Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps Logistics Command. And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold somewhere, because that would be wrong. Yo, I got some... I read you. Let me check what I've got in the back channel. If I didn't keep the ship's stores back... Okay, well, let's see what fell off the back of the power loader. If you've got a Weyland-Yutani weapon in... Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by...
When we took out Cynthia, she triggered something, some contingency plan by Weyland Yutani. Now Esther's seeing gravity and power distortions under the surface of LV-895. You're going back into the ruins to find the source.
Ready on approach, 10 seconds in the pipe. All hands brace for maneuvering. Mark.
Fireteam, we need to locate the anomaly. I got Esther and Doc Honegger on the line for assist.
Just speaking of this. Okay. Hello?
The gravity distortions are increasing. I recommend haste.
What am I looking at here? Who built this?
There are holograms on the far end of the room. Might we investigate?
Not a lot of time to screw around, S. Be fast.
A synthetic. Perhaps I can recover its final directives.
Another swarm from behind!
Damage.
Before she perished, Cynthia had her forces scan carvings throughout the complex.
What for? Can you read them?
Not without the transliteration to begin from.
Hear that?
The wall. More carvings.
Drop a LiDAR scanner for S. She can work on a translation later.
Grabbing ammo. Patching up. Aid kit's here.
There is a commonality, a sequence shared with the first set.
Movement incoming! Scanner must have pissed him off somehow. Warrior on the deck! You know, you'd think they get tired of this shit.
Bypassing damage.
The exit is sealed by Wayland devices. A moment, please.
Hold while she works!
How did they get human tech to work with this door?
Clearly, Weyland-Yutani studied this complex for years. Long before you arrived,
Grabbing
Doctor.
ammo.
Doors open. Get moving.
Sergeant, it is possible Cynthia's interest in these carvings is related to the anomaly.
Fireteam, scan the carvings, fast, and be ready for bugs.
No correlations. Perhaps another set.
Dino's got riled again! Get
Bypassing
moving,
damage.
people.
Patching
So,
up.
was that a library or tomb record? They wanted those columns to be read.
Station ready.
Why?
A more fundamental question, Doctor. Who were they?
Prowler.
There's a magnetic anomaly nearby. Might you investigate?
Fine, last one. Then we focus on the big anomaly.
What is this?
It's got an ass load of carvings. Get scanning, Fireteam.
Those jars.
I have logged a number of characters. We still require a key to translate them.
Eyes up!
The jars. That's what the pathogen came stored in. The experiments we ran, the mutations, all from those. But there's so few, and empty. Where are the rest?
Grabbing ammo.
You seem to have entered a different section.
Acid spitters, don't sit and gawk! Esther, what are the big, intestinal tracts?
Insufficient data to speculate.
It's alien. We can't make any assumptions. The far platform. There's Wayland equipment around it.
Clear the bugs, Fireteam! The door head's sealed.
Bypassing damage.
Maybe there's a control system?
Patching up. Haha, 8 kids here. Rearming. Lights out.
Wayland Yutani has interfaced with a non-human instrumentality.
It could control the doors. Fireteam, rig a connection for Esther.
Alright, let's rock! Sentry deployed.
Accessing the Wayland Yutani translation matrix. There is a remarkable amount of data here. Stand by.
Watch its attacks!
I believe I have found a transliteration key. Stand by. The door can be opened from this console, but it requires a series of commands. I am attempting to determine the requirements.
Bypassing them.
Big bug! A mess of 'em.
Alright, let's rock!
I believe I have it.
Esther's got the doors! Secure the room! That gravity anomaly is getting stronger. Let's see what Cynthia left for us to deal with.
Cynthia's notes contain a term for the builders of this facility.
Get moving, Marines. Things are getting weirder down below. You have to reach that anomaly. I don't know what we found under LV-895, who built that place, or what it's for. The distortions and anomalies Cynthia started are still growing. Something's warming up. We need to know what. Get down there and find out.
The gravitational anomaly continues to intensify. Locating the source is imperative.
Stay frosty. We know there's Xenos. God knows what else Cynthia had.
And that alien equipment. Who knows what it does? Be careful.
Xenoswarm! Get hot! Secure. What are we looking at in here, Doc?
It could be, I mean, with that structure. I have no idea.
Esther's readings are from the right, mostly. Gross. More Xenos incoming!
Of 511 kilo electron volt gamma rays from within the gravitic anomaly.
Sounds like something just turned on.
Bypassing damage.
Hear that?
I'm guessing the route, sending you in the general direction. These halls are nuts. What the hell? Are those Xenos?
There is an instrumentality across the room.
Near the bottom. bugs first. Hey, hold up and listen.
Rearming.
I will try to acquire a facility layout.
That's
Hit
enough!
only the controls I specify.
8 kits here.
Fireteam, set up a perimeter. It could take her a while.
Sentry deployed.
Farthest left, center right, center top. Analyzing output. Stand by.
Up topside! Bang, nasty!
I could only find a local map.
Bypassing damage.
Please head up the ramp.
Bypassing damage.
Xenos ahead! Coming over the bridge! Yo, Honecker, anything you can tell us about who built this place?
There's not one hard angle in there. Just curves. Maybe a cultural preference?
Signals, get a camera on. Missed them.
I saw no evidence of xenomorph physiology.
Maybe it's local life? Or rats. Pala Station had rats.
Xenos ahead! They're coming over the center pipe! Got a drone coming!
There is an unusual power signature nearby, similar to
Bypassing damage.
emissions within the anomaly. might you set up a scanner? The structure on the ceiling. Open the scanner.
Oh, man! Xeno's incoming! Watch behind! So, what's that on the ceiling?
A biological energy capacitor. A living battery.
We're near the end of the layout Esther grabbed. Use the, squishy thing in that room.
Farthest left, center right, center top. Stand by. Recording the output. Only extract a local
Bypassing
layout.
damage.
She's modest. A good university department would take months to do that.
Ambush.
The map seems to label the section ahead Basket of the Heavenly Traveler.
We must be missing some context. Can I see?
Bypassing damage.
Action up!
Looks like a control center.
No, careful. That's an anthropomorphic assumption.
Could you obtain a LiDAR sweep of the presumed control center?
You got Xenos
Sentry
all
deployed.
over. Closing!
Rearming.
Bypassing damage.
Rearming.
I believe I have deciphered the controls. Try farthest left, lower right bottom, center top.
Stand ready, Fireteam.
That's a ship. Right?
It is the source of the gravitational distortions.
Cynthia's Asset Zero. That's where we're headed, Fireteam.
It is likely that the remnants of Cynthia's forces lie ahead.
An alien ship. That's the source of the gravity distortions. We don't know yet what Cynthia's trying to do with it. Who knows what's on that thing or what it can do. Get aboard, shut it down, by any means necessary.
Cynthia's final orders were to prepare Asset Zero, the alien ship, for activation.
Activated for what?
Nothing good. Fireteam, get aboard and stop it.
Pathogen jars.
They dangerous?
Only if opened. We couldn't dent the casing.
Movement! Something new! What the fuck were those?
I guess pathogen mutations of some native life form.
Mierda. Are those people? Doc, I really hope that wasn't nobody you knew.
I'm okay. I mean, I didn't know anyone was even here.
Coming up from the back! Fucking hell, how many are there?
Bypassing damage.
You're good. The alien ship should be just ahead.
Bypassing damage.
Attention. Asset Zero preparing for dispatch. T minus 40 minutes to pair gravity drive equipment.
what?
Insufficient data, but it appears you passed.
Alright, how can we stop this thing? Options, people.
Cynthia's remnants are likely to have a control center.
Movement! The little bag things! Let's move, before this thing floats off.
Bypassing damage.
Check your doors and corners.
Grabbing ammo. Patching up! Aid kit's here.
Guess the mutants don't like synths.
Might you access that one's short-term memory?
Signal's closing! Big tracker return, but indistinct.
Leon!
Bypassing damage.
I got
Synth
you.
memory intact. Extracting navigation data.
Bypassing damage. The Leon Stalker. That was native life. Big cat with chameleon abilities. Watch for the shimmer. It blend, but not perfectly. Jesus. Wayland moved all the pathogen here.
Storage. For transport to labs in the core.
Hijo de puta. I know an ammo magazine when I see one.
Analysis complete. The synths are working from a location on the upper levels.
Then we keep heading up. Cynthia left a hologram on in here. Movement from the sides!
Attention. Power gravity driving equilibrium
Bypassing
progress. Capacitors charging. Objective. Mutagen sample return. Priority 1.
Wayland's crew, put him down! Watch the ceiling!
Station ready.
Clear. Keep moving.
There is an open synthetic near field on the far end of the room.
Grabbing ammo.
Mierda, Cynthia's team cannibalized one of their own?
Likely necessary to interface with this instrumentality.
Support station ready.
The exit to the control room has been sealed. Quantum encryption.
More pathogens! Secure the compartment!
Bypassing damage.
There are other synthetics nearby. If one has an intact memory core, I may be able to reconstruct the site.
Verbal signal could be a stalker.
Assistance required.
Mutants didn't leave much of this one.
This one is intact. Stand by.
Mutants on the upper deck. Board's clear. Esther, what's your progress?
Rearming.
I have reconstructed Cynthia's cipher. Access the upper door, over where you entered.
Bypassing damage.
Is this something we can mess with?
No, the controls are locked.
Get us to whatever passes for engineering. We'll take out the power, stop it from lifting off.
I just want to say, if you could not blow the ship up.
The files from the synthetic call this room Vitality, Oven, to grow.
Which means...
Idiomatically, energy capacitors.
Eight kids here. Patching up. Grabbing ammo.
Bypassing damage.
Access the control instrumentality.
Sentry to...
capacitors we encountered in the previous section. Disable the enzymatic fuel cells.
She means shoot this shit on the side.
I see a 17% reduction in power flow. There must be more capacitors.
Got it. Shoot those two. Stalker in the room, somewhere.
Bypassing damage.
Things are getting hot. That one's dead.
Power buildup slowed 50%.
Haven't seen any more capacitors.
There is another instrumentality at the far end. Enter the sequence. Bone, protective, withdraw.
Rearming.
Bypassing damage.
Yes, you did it! 2 more just dropped!
Buildup rate reduced to 16%. The final capacitor is in the center on the floor.
Bypassing damage.
Watch for Shimmer. Got another stalker.
Xenotech team's report for diagnosis.
Thank you for not blowing it up. There is so much we could learn here.
How may I assist?
So, Esther said I should explain the pathogen for you. The genetically engineered mutagen Paula Station experimented with. Weyland-Yutani provided a jar of it, but never said where they got it from. Now I know it was from those ruins you found. The animals we used pathogen on got faster, stronger, more durable, but crazy aggressive too. The company wanted financially viable mutations. When Administrator Bellows arrived, he had pathogen tested on xenomorphs, and that's when everything went off the rails. That was the lab's consensus theory. Genetically engineered nanobiotech, definitely artificial, unbelievably complex. Way beyond any technology they'd seen. Someone designed it to do what it does. Someone a hell of a lot smarter than us. Well, I'm an anthropologist, so anything I tell you I got secondhand. I may not remember it right. The team had 2 xenobiologists. Cruz thought pathogen unraveled the telomeres in DNA, then swapped around sections of code. And Pryor thought it activated alleles and non-coding DNA. They couldn't figure out why mutations weren't 100% consistent. It was Etienne who came up with the theory that pathogen can blend the host's DNA with that of viruses or bacteria in their body. Never. Matthews thought its ability to enter cells was blocked or inhibited by polysaccharides, cell walls. Like in plant or fungal life, animal species never have cell walls, at least none we've seen. That's been true on every planet we've surveyed. We didn't get a choice. Bellows put his own synths in charge of security. He had xenoeggs. He could have done whatever he wanted with us. If it makes any difference, the last surviving pathogen experiment was Monica. The gray-striped xeno you killed on Katanga. We never found a way to safely dispose of it. Critters mutated by it we could kill. Pathogen itself? I don't know. The safest thing is to leave it in those jars. They're pretty tough. Sure, you gotta be busy. Anytime you want to talk about pathogen or anything, I'll be here.
Oh shit, somebody left a laptop dirt site? I'll get it picked up. That's got our full TO&E on it. The UPP would kill for that. The 40th MEU was one of the units organized after the Colonial Protection Act, under 10 years old, so they don't got much intel on us. But they know about the Endeavor, of course. Assault ships are too big to hide. But they wouldn't know she's carrying 2nd Battalion, 33rd Regiment, 11th Division, 729 Colonial Marines, 18 low-safe combat androids, and 1 support synthetic. And they wouldn't know our dropship squadrons, the Cracked Rooks. VMM 2181 if we're talking to LT Co. She hates that squadron name. Hey, best advice I got? Get yourself a good pair of earplugs to sleep, huh? There's always something in here clanging or humming. Just make sure you can still hear the alarms, huh?
I put you in for a commendation, but we ain't got one for grounding a 4,000-year-old alien ship. Cynthia loaded that thing with an assload of pathogen and was sending it toward Earth. Could be Weyland-Yutani would have recovered it safe and handled it all responsible like. Yeah, I can't say that with a straight face. Yo, fuck the company. We're setting a perimeter around the ship. Too early to tell if it'll hold. There's a lot of mutants and Xenos down there. Palace Station, the main part where Hanukkah worked, is still infested. But no sign of the Queen yet. Gracias a Dios. That ain't our problem. Yet. We gotta deal with the Katanga hive. Listen up. There's a Xeno Queen on Katanga, laying eggs. Colonel Ship says we gotta destroy the refinery. But the problem is, Endeavor, she ain't got the firepower. Katanga's a whole damn city in space. We could incinerate chunks, but we ain't got enough heavy ordnance for it all. So here's the deal. We're gonna overload the refinery's fusion plant. That's gotta be done from a control center at the heart of the hive.